Hey everybody, we are on day 24 of my 30 days of health and fitness tips. Today we're going to talk about some creative ways that you can add resistance to your workouts if you don't have a lot of equipment or a lot of added weight and you want to start lifting heavy so that you can get the results from that type of training. Or if you have injuries that prevent you from lifting heavy weights, you can try these as well. They might be a little bit better for your body. As you know, resistance training is crucial for you to build strength, muscle density, bone density, and all the amazing benefits that I've been talking about for the last 23 days. But you don't always have the weights that you need to do these traditional types of workouts. So here are a few techniques that you can try to get that same adaptation with the muscle. First tip is to slow down your repetitions. So spending a lot more time with the muscle under tension. So slowing these repetitions down is actually called tempo training. So you can take 3 to 5 seconds to go through the range of motion, pause at the end of the range for a couple seconds, and then either go and take the same amount of time to come up, or you can go speed up at the end. There are so many different ways that you can do this, and I'm not going to go into all of the ways. So what I would maybe do is just Google tempo training, and there could be 3 or 4 numbers involved. The first number is going to be how long it is to lift the weight. The second number is going to be how long you're pausing for. The third number is how long it takes for you to bring the weight back up. And then the next number is the pause before you do the next repetition. So you can play with these numbers to add different resistance. So as an example, you might take 3 to 5 seconds to lower down to do a squat, pause in the bottom for 2 or 3 seconds, and then you can come up fast, which is going to really work your power. That is an amazing way to add a lot of resistance to your squats. The second one is doing static holds. So it's finding a position where your muscle is under tension and holding it. So an example would be a plank position, right? Or a squat position, as I already talked about, holding the bottom position. Or doing a static hold where you're doing maybe presses and you're holding the weights up overhead for a period of time. Get creative, have fun. There's no right or wrong way of doing this. Anything where you're holding it for an extended period of time is going to add more resistance and engagement in the muscle. The third one is using resistance band. This is a great way to add resistance without having to add external weight. So an example would be to have a band while you're doing a deadlift. The band is attached to the side where the bumper plates would go, and then you're standing on it. So as you come up, it's adding more resistance and making it harder for you to stand up. You can do the same thing with squats, and you can also use the smaller bands and put them around your knees. So when you're squatting, you're having to push into the rubber bands to keep your knees out. That's another way to add more muscle engagement and resistance. Again, get creative, Google it, figure out some fun ways that you can add it to your routine that you're already doing. So those are the 3 easiest ways to add resistance to your training program if you don't have a lot of extra weights. Again, just remember to have fun, be creative, use Google, watch videos, and I will see you tomorrow for the next tip.